Yeah, we got a pretty good crowd tonight. You know, we got several guests coming inside. We'll introduce our musical guests here just in a moment or two, but like always, let me round down the cast of characters that sit beside me. To my extreme left, we have the Princess Diva, Rebecca. How you doing, Rebecca?
Doing great. How
Doing
are you?
good? Good. You got my cow in front of you. I like that. Bessie's doing good.
Yeah. Earless.
Bessie broke a horn. I had to glue her back on earlier. And for those of you that follow the show know we got a plastic cow that we stole from the Fraternal Order Police Lodge. Probably shouldn't say that out loud, but I stole the cow. And it's been our mascot ever since. So Rebecca's handling the cow for tonight. So next to her, don't even go there. The cow died. Look at that. All 4 feet straight up. To Rebecca's extreme left, we have the Hillbilly Heartthrob. How you doing, Jason?
I'm doing just great, Mark.
Yeah, I know. I laugh every time I say that, too. I go, the Hillbilly Heartthrob. Oh, I'm sorry. The Hillbilly Heartthrob.
Tell me how you really think.
Good. And then back at the end of the table back there, we have Brian.
You get to leave after today.
Yeah, it just gets worse from here. We got Brian, the IT guru. How you doing, Brian? He has no mic tonight, do you? We can make fun of Brian all night long, and he's defenseless. So, and in the crowd tonight, we got the one and only our photographer, Cindy Lamka. We take a picture. She'll be posting that to Facebook. So if you'd like to see pictures of our musical guest, Jordan Umbach, and I said that right?
Yep.
All right,
That
good.
was
Umbach.
Yeah.
Jordan will be going on here in just a minute, but if, I was doing the same thing earlier. Let's not be mean to our guest already yet. But,
But why not?
Yeah, it's early. But if you go to our
start
Facebook
now.
page, Facebook / and then it'll be WFMC Jams, you'll see pictures of Jordan going on all night long. Make sure you comment, like the page, share the pictures. It's what it's all about is trying to network and show people up and rising stars. And you can only do that by you guys out there participating. So Cindy will take all the cool pictures. Make sure you like them and share them and tell us that you said hey, and we'll try to get your names announced over the air so Jordan knows who's watching and listening. As well as this going over live, we also have a couple of cameras running tonight that'll be taking YouTube video we got a double header tonight. We got Jordan, and then we're going to have Ken Rusk coming on here in a little while. So normally about an hour and a half after the show, you guys cut it out.
I haven't done nothing yet.
Our people are getting crazy already here. So we got a double header. So when Ken Rusk gets done, about an hour and a half after the last act tonight, you can go on YouTube to. Is it under FMC Jams or just WFMC? Brian, do you know? Give me WFMC. Okay. Look at Midnight Madness. You can pull up Jordan's name. I am going to hurt somebody badly here. And you can look it up there, and you can see the YouTube and see Jordan perform live. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it over to Jordan. Let Jordan kick off a song, and then we're going to start grilling him.
Thank you, Mark. Yeah.
How you doing, Jordan? Mr. Umbach is with us tonight. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you.
Well, Jordan, tell us about this song, and then go ahead and kick it off for us.
Well, I grew up south of Pittsburgh playing sports, playing football and playing baseball. And this one, I wrote about just playing baseball and kind of how it's passed down from generation to generation. And I wrote this one last year, so here it is. There was a game we were taught, from Mickey Mantle to the glove we got. Learned how to throw out your father's hands, so Griffey Jr. from outfield stands, and didn't care for books, money or fame, like throwing the ball. The light spring rain, the dugout shade, the girls in the sun. Like playing baseball in that town where I come from. Say, oh, whoa, whoa. Say, yeah. Well, Little League Joe DiMaggio, daydreaming out the school window, couldn't wait to play man under them lights, to be the talk of the town one of those nights. And didn't care for bucks, money or fame, like throwing the ball. A light spring rain, the dugout shade, the girls in the sun. Like playing baseball in that town where I come from. So on, whoa, whoa. So yeah, I will learn how to chew, thought we knew how to brag. Well, you can catch the ball, you gotta apply the tag. Now those kids out there, they look so young. Walk with the summertime girls when the game is done. Well, I should get a batter bucket, bring that truck around. After I get off work before that sun goes down, down, down. Didn't care for bucks, money or fame, like throwing that ball. The light spring rain, while the dugout shade, the girls in the sun. Like playing baseball in that town where I come from. The town where we come from. The town where we come from. So on, whoa, whoa. So yeah. Thank you.
Something here. Hey, there I am. Welcome. Was I talking during the song, Brian, before you shut me off? No, okay. And just being Brian, our IT guru.
You
Well,
turned the wrong one off.
Jordan, you're south of Pittsburgh, you said, right?
Yeah.
You a big Pirates fan?
Huge Pirates
Huge
fan.
Pirates fan. Okay.
Anyone watching, yeah. I'm like the biggest Pirates fan. Me and my brother have like followed all the games. We get literally upset when they lose and can ruin a night.
Now, are you?
Because we haven't been good for so long, and now we're like really, really good. So.
Have you? Are you close enough to Pittsburgh to go see the games?
Oh yeah. I usually our family, we've gone to maybe like 10 to 20 a year, but then this year, being here, I only got to go to one. So, but I went up there and it was a lot of fun.
Did they win when you went?
Yeah,
Worth it?
walk off
Okay.
too. So.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was awesome.
So, favorite Pirate of all time?
Favorite Pirate? I mean, all time. I didn't watch him play, but probably Roberto Clemente.
Oh yeah,
because just for you know what I mean.
I see. I'm a tie between Roberto or Willie.
Yeah, Willie Stargell. You can't go wrong. I mean, usually people's favorite Pirates wouldn't be Pirates from the last 20 years.
Yeah, yeah. Because like you said, they haven't been quite winning, until recently.
No.
But yeah, I remember when I was young, we used to emulate Rod Carew from the Angels.
Yeah,
We always,
he's good.
and then we would always do Willie Stargell because he had that really animated bat style. So we always try to copy that. But then I got into music and life changed. So
Yeah,
well, good.
sure
So what
does.
got you into music?
What got me into music? When I was about 15, 14 years old, I mean, I just wanted to
And that
kinda
couldn't
have,
be too long ago, I'm guessing.
I know I act like it's like 30 years ago now, but
Yeah.
I mean I'm just turned 23, so
Okay.
so you can kind of do the math, but
Yeah.
but I don't know. I like I said, I was into sports and I was into other things. When I was younger, I had a lot of interest, just from everything to like from rocks to cars to everything was changing, and but then I kind of got into writing some poetry when I was younger, just kind of seeing where that would lead, and then I picked up a guitar and I really wanted to start a band, like some kind of classic rock band or something with my friends, because I
Cool.
thought that would be like the ultimate, you know what I mean? Meet girls as well. I mean, we can't lie there. But
No, the truth
to
comes out.
have a high
Yeah.
school band, I thought that would be just
It's the
awesome.
only hope
So-
I ever had.
And how's that working for you, Jason?
See, now it's all worked out for you.
I've gotten old now.
Yeah.
But so I mean, I guess a lot of people start that way, but I started that way, and I got a guitar actually, and it just kind of sat around for about a year, and I didn't even play it at first. And then I would take guitar lessons, and I was just really interested in kind of writing my own songs more than learning other songs, and
Right.
That's kind of stayed with me till today. It's just
Well,
like
cool.
I learned a few chords, and I started writing songs really quickly, and a lot of them, you know what I mean? And I started playing them out. I don't know if they're good, but I was, playing out and having a lot of fun doing it. So
Now, when you write songs, do you just sit down and go, I'm going to write a song, and just whatever thought comes in your head, you start writing, or do you go, I'm going to write a song about growing up in south of Pittsburgh?
No, I mean, just kind of an idea, and it kind of lingers with me. And sometimes it's not like the most convenient times you write songs, especially for me. It's hard to sit down and like say I'm going to write a song, and then it turns out to be one that I play out. A lot of the ones that have stuck for me have just kind of come sometimes at inconvenient times, you know what I mean? It's just like, when you get out of high school and stuff, and then you kind of start looking back at the days you played sports, and that's kind of how the baseball one came. And then, different themes like that. Sometimes when you're detached from it from a little bit, you look back on it fondly, and you might write a song about something like that.
Do they wake you up in the middle of the night, and you got that one stuck in your head?
No, actually.
Not yet?
No, not yet, no.
It's coming.
Whenever that happens,
Yeah, it's coming.
I'll play it.
Yeah, have a notepad or a tape recorder by the table. I'm not a songwriter, but all the people we talk to, they'll go, man, I woke up and at 3 o'clock in the morning the song was in my head. And
I mean, I wish that would happen more. I don't know.
I couldn't imagine the things that would come out of waking up. I mean, just the dreams. I couldn't imagine
yeah.
what song.
that's why I'm not a songwriter.
I know.
I've actually
It'd be
done that a
scary.
few times, but
That explains a lot.
we heard your album.
yes, but
You can tell we beat him up a lot.
mine's on the radio.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
About 25 stations right now.
Yes.
Well, did you ever make your band? Did you ever?
Yeah,
put
we
it together?
did. It was called Redstone because it was the name
Redstone.
of our street. And
That's a cool name.
That
It's
is
not
a cool name.
It's not a crazy name.
No.
What was Jason or Andy's Sugar Nuclear Rush or something
Something
like
like
that? We always ask people that they've been in bands what their first band name was. So you got a cool name.
yeah, and it was Redstone, and throughout high school, people came, people left, and it was me and my brother were the two, I guess that kind of started and stayed together. So we were just like, instead of changing the name, we changed it once to Concordia, but then we changed it back to Redstone.
To what?
Concordia.
Concordia.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we changed it back to Redstone.
That's different.
It is different. Yeah, I like how there is people in Concordia listening. So
And if they are, make sure they get on Facebook and post it that they're listening and tell us who's watching, or who's listening. You can watch later on tonight. So let's talk about family, musical, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother.
well, my mom's here today.
Which-
And,
was-
Yeah, she's put her
Sandy's over
face
here.
down, so I
Yeah.
know there's a story there.
She's trying to
Oh.
hide.
my dad's listening. He's played cello before.
Cool.
And my mom's a poet, and my brother's
Yes. We've talked
Mom
about
says
that.
your dad
'cause
played cello his whole
You're the
life.
one. You're the one that writes
just
about
a little bit, right?
oh, he's a good cello player.
the molds, the pattern maker. And yes, that's where you and I had something in common and talked about that before. Yep.
And my brother too has been with me like the whole way of just kind of in music. He's a drummer, a saxophone player.
We
He's
like him
played,
already.
Clarinet. He's drum major. So it's always been great having him because he'll just come, like he was down here, just come with his drum box to any gig I play, and he'll play some drums and
Cool.
stuff. So he's kind of
Is he younger or older?
he's younger. He's 20 now.
Okay. Does
So.
he live down here?
He lives
up.
up. He lives up in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I want him to come down there for graduate school.
Yeah.
So we can form Redstone again, maybe. I don't know.
Sure.
There you go.
The comeback.
Well, cool. Well, let's jump back into some music. Why don't you pick a song out, tell us a little bit about it, and then go ahead and perform it for us.
All right. Well, this one is a very new song of mine, and this is, I guess, the closest thing to waking up in the middle of the night and having that, I don't know, that line or something. And this line came out of a song that I was co-writing with Randy Fincham, and I'm sure you guys know,
yeah.
Good friend of
Randy.
ours,
Yeah,
yeah.
Randy's the best. I'm the biggest Randy fan. I just love his music.
Well, you'd be pushing us because we're big Randy fans here too.
and we were writing the song, and it was a line that I came up with in the song, and I came up with the line "bottle rocket with angel wings," describing this girl, and so then I kind of took that from the song that we were co-writing and made it its own song, and this is it. Looking like a vision on the street, wearing cut-off blue jeans. Like a fool, I think she's all mine. She's classic rock with a new twist, a broken promise with every kiss. And yet I can't resist what that girl got. She's a bottle rocket with angel wings. Yeah, she'll break your heart, then help you turn the page. Looking like a jewelry store, diamond ring. Yeah, a bottle rocket with angel wings. She'll walk away like an April rain after a good long hot day, or come over like a hurricane and wreck the night. Well, she can be three girls at once. It's all the same, cause I still want the sweet and the salt, but what she covers up could drive me insane. She's a bottle rocket with angel wings. Yeah, she'll break your heart, then help you turn the page. Looking like a jewelry store, diamond ring. Yeah, a bottle rocket with angel wings. How's a guy like me to speak when she's looking like a vision out on the street? And what's a guy like me to say when she kisses me like it's okay? When I'm confused, I start thinking it's love. But heaven knows she's a bottle rocket with angel wings. Yeah, she'll break your heart, then help you turn the page. Looking like a jewelry store, diamond ring. Yeah, a bottle rocket. Yeah, a bottle rocket with angel wings. Yeah, she'll break your heart, then help you turn the page. Looking like a jewelry store, diamond ring. Yeah, a bottle rocket with angel wings. Yeah, a bottle rocket with angel wings.
Thank you.
Very nice. Well, if one wants to find more information about you, website, Facebook, Reverb Nation.
Yeah, Facebook.com/Jordan Umbach Music is where all the links are for my music. I have some songs up on there right now.
Okay.
And on Reverb Nation you can find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell us about your standing gig on Printer's Alley. What night? What's going on there?
Oh yeah, that's awesome. It's one of the coolest things I think so far, being in Nashville, and I kind of stumbled upon getting it. I never thought, I kind of do, acoustic guitar, and I never thought I'd play at a boogie bar,
Yeah.
So I met this guy named Gil Gann, and he books some music on Sundays, and he gave me a slot from 1 to 2 on every Sunday, and it's
Cool.
kind of my slot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Playing for tips and stuff, and it's just like an honor for me. I mean, because it's a really cool place. It's a historic place, and
which one is?
it's the Bourbon Street Blues and Boogie Bar.
Okay.
On in Printer's Alley.
And this is the one where Rascal Flatts was discovered from, right?
Yes.
I believe that's the same one. And Gretchen
Maybe.
Wilson. I
Yeah,
believe Gretchen Wilson came from the same place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kenny
So-
Chesney too.
I mean, yeah.
Like, he's
So, I
so
mean, you're-
modest, and he's like, oh, and you forgot.
Oh yeah. And I flew there. You know. Yeah.
But yeah, it's really great, and I have this duo partner right now, Amanda Kramer, and she comes and she plays every Sunday as well, and I play some songs, she plays some, and we combine to form Kraybach from Amanda Kramer and Jordan Umbach, and it's our duo right now. Kraybach, yeah.
Very cool.
That's cool.
So who's been your biggest influences?
I would say John Mellencamp, hands down.
I was going to say Springstreams, whatever.
Bruce Springsteen as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Growing up, I mean, talking about how I got into music, I think, I don't know, if I didn't listen, and it's kind of funny because I listened to the John Mellencamp Greatest Hits album because I bought it for my dad as a Christmas present. You know what I mean? And then, like, I was the one playing it all the time. Yeah. Like, all the time. And then also, I think I bought another Christmas present was Bruce Springsteen's Greatest Hits. And again, I took that CD as well. But I think of influences, the two biggest ones would be definitely John Mellencamp and Kenny Chesney, for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, kind of.
Can't go wrong with either one.
Yeah, I mean, and I think for both of them, I like how their careers have gone. You know what I mean? Starting out from where they've started out to where they are now, it's like completely different places, and that's what I really respect in different artists, and they've really done that. You know what I mean? Changed a lot as musicians.
The good ones learn how to adapt, and they still stay in character, but they learn how to go with the flow, so to speak. So the good ones are still out there doing it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen much from John in a while. His
No,
band is still doing it.
Yeah, he's still recording. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
I mean.
But he went through some serious health issues there for a
Yeah,
little
he
while.
has some.
So
Yeah, he can't sing as clear as he used to sing, but a little disappointing to me.
Yeah, but boy, he had just a ton of hits. So.
Oh yeah, and
And a killer band behind him too.
mixing different kind of genres of like some like Celtic influences into Americana and rock and Heartland rock.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's one of my faves. Rebecca, do you have anything for this young man you like to? You usually have all the good questions. I do all the generic
I
stuff.
was
She has
just
all the good
talking
ones. Like,
last time.
where'd you get your shoes at? That's the kind of stuff she goes. Nothing.
I was just talking before. It's his
I know.
turn.
Oh, okay. So she's passing it down to the hillbilly. I should say James is not here tonight. Normally that's where James
Well,
sits.
I'll go in. How long have you been here in
I've
Nashville?
been
been
here
here for
about
pretty
7 months.
7 months.
Yeah,
You
got
came with
here.
your parents then, or you
Came
just
with
visiting, or?
Came with my mom.
Okay.
And
Okay.
my brother visits from time and time. You know,
Yeah.
like he was here in June, and now he just left. So he's
So how
been
does
here a
mom
little
like
bit.
Nashville?
I think she loves it. I mean,
She
she's
loves
mouthing.
it.
She
That's
loves
great.
It. Yeah.
I know you love it.
I love
you
it.
look
I
like
mean,
it,
I love
yeah.
playing music down here. I don't think there's any other place that I've ever played music that compares to Tennessee and Nashville.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Just
Well-
a whole different breed of musician between, I know from where I'm from to here. I mean, I played with some good guys up there, but nothing like I played with here.
Oh no, it's and the songwriting rounds too. I think
Yeah.
you
Right.
build some camaraderie, and
It's like a
not-
family.
Yeah, it's not you just going in and alone. You know what I mean? So that's something I like. Rather than playing, just by yourself a lot of times.
And you got a good one to hang with when you mention Randy Fincham. Just a nice guy all the way
yeah,
around.
for sure.
Very talented young man. Just a lot of good stuff going on with him. He was our guest, I don't know, a month or so ago. We've been friends with him for quite some time now. Just a good guy. So hang with him.
he's one of my favorite. Yeah, one of my
Yeah.
favorite songwriters, and that's not just.
I thought I was.
just because someone I know. You're on the list.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Don't butter him up. See, all you're going to do is just create
I'm
more
on the list
issues.
somewhere.
They're really long.
Somebody
long
mute his
scroll.
mic right now.
But you're on there somewhere.
Well, Jordan,
I'm on the bottom.
there's quite a few people
on the bottom.
listening out there. Why don't you kind of give a shout out to some people you know is listening, some relatives or friends?
yeah, if you guys in Johnstown or in Washington, PA, or in Kansas City, St. Louis, maybe.
Yeah.
Just thank you guys so much for listening, and this is just really cool. I just want to thank you again too. I mean,
Oh, it's no problem. It's our. This is what we love to do.
And thank him, but not us. I see how that goes.
I'm thanking the whole table when I thank. It's
It was a broad spectrum thank there,
Who
Jason.
you calling abroad?
Oh gosh.
I would as soon as we shut the mics off. But
Mark, can I
Jason,
have my seat
thank you,
back?
thank you for having
us.
me.
Can I have my seat back?
Yeah. No, you chose to sit next to the hillbilly heartthrob. What's your motto or your theme there, Jason? Men what? Is women?
Men
Men
fear
love
me.
him, women
No,
hate
no.
him.
Men fear me. Women love me.
So do you know a David Graham?
No, I don't think I do.
Do you know a David Graham? He says, "Hey now."
David Graham is another local songwriter, and David, if you're listening, obviously
Hi,
you
David.
are. We say hey to David. David's man, I don't know. David's bio is probably as good as I should have, and we should have David here one of these times. But he's a songwriter that has cuts, goes on movies and stuff. He was in one time going, yeah, one of my songs was on a radio or a TV show in the background. I'm like going, really? And so he's
that's
got
awesome.
tons and tons of experience out there, and that's a gentleman that he's looking for talent to sit and co-write with. So David, you might want to get with young Jordan here. He's looking
He's
for
listening.
people
David,
like
give me a
yourself
call.
to co-write with. Yeah, ignore the man down to the end of the table, but yeah, try to get a hold of Jordan. I think you guys do wonders together. Well, pick another song out. Let's hear another tune.
Yeah, for sure. I want to thank you guys too for coming out. It's awesome. Yeah, you don't usually play a radio show and have people sit down and listen to. So
This
thank
is
you.
not your normal. This is
We're not
not.
normal here.
Yeah,
Which camera?
yeah. Right. You got
But,
3 of them to choose from. So yeah, they're not on camera.
Hey now.
Well, this is a song I just released on Reverb Nation, and this is with Amanda Kramer as well. And I think she did a really great job at singing on this one, and it's one of my favorite songs I've written in Nashville, and it's called Simplify. Like pie that's cut by hands that are warm, and out of a rut a song is born, like a story told, with 80 years of living, of a boy and a girl. It's just the beginning now. Simple things ain't automatic. Simple things we take for granted, like cherry pie and moonshine, the way her eyes they sparkle. Oh my, I want to simplify. I want to simplify my life, like my country land, with concern of the common man and the kids fed. Words from the Holy Land and legs on the dash. We're driving out of the city with Jack and Diane. They're more than just a ditty, yeah. Simple things ain't automatic. Simple things we take for granted, like cherry pie and moonshine, the way her eyes they sparkle. Oh my, I want to simplify. I want to simplify my life. I complicate what I see when there's too much negativity. We need to find what's important to us, like simple things that ain't automatic, simple things we take for granted, like fish on the line, movie at night, like a wind by the crimson tide. I want to simplify. I want to simplify. I want to simplify. I want to simplify my life. Thank you.
Very nice. I'm being handed notes throughout the set tonight, and it says you're a songwriter. We knew that. But it also says music teacher. Have you been a music teacher before?
Yeah, I've been a songwriting teacher.
A songwriting teacher. Okay.
I taught songwriting at Wash Arts, an art center that my family has created for kids of all ages and adults, but with kids especially that can't afford arts in other art schools. And so the classes are free to people on our kids on free or reduced lunch. And
Cool.
Yeah, so
That's
it's kind
awesome.
of like been our family's mission. And
Now, is this something you had back in Pennsylvania? Is that still going?
yeah,
11
my
years ago.
mom's been responsible for.
Well, I think
most
that's a
of it,
wonderful
yeah.
thing. Let's give Sandy a round of applause. That's wonderful. So somebody else is taking it over, but how
Yeah.
do they get a hold of this? What's and it's washarts.org. Washarts.org. Okay.
That's great. And we had an after-school program which took kids from different schools around the area and brought them to the art center on buses. And I was the songwriting teacher, and we had a music engineering guy named Alex who did kids could record their own songs, and we kind of worked together to have some kids record their songs, and then an art teacher and a dance teacher as well. So
That's
Awesome.
incredible.
That-
How many
Yeah.
years did you do that?
I did it from I think 2010 to 2012. So yeah, and it was funny at first. I was a little bit nervous because I was just turned 20, and I'm teaching high school kids how to write their songs, and it was kind of funny because I felt like I was more like one of them at first, but then
Right.
I had so much fun. We had a lot of fun working on stuff together, and it was cool.
That's awesome. Very cool.
I think that's just a really cool thing that you guys been doing, and they're still doing up there. Again, it's something that we take very serious. Here, we joke around a lot, we goof off a lot at the music center, but at the Family Music Center, we take music education serious. We have great teachers here that teach for us, and unfortunately, in economic times and bad times, one of the first things people are cutting out of the schools is the music program, and we're seeing it more and more, and that's a crucial thing, I think.
Oh
growing
yeah,
up,
it's
is
just
having
such a
music
great
in your life.
outlet,
Yeah, it's
and especially
therapeutic.
that and sports is very important to me, and
Yeah.
it's almost like you can't have it's great to have both.
You need
'cause
to have a mix,
'cause
yeah.
it has balances everything out.
Yep. So it's glad that you guys are part of that. I think that's very, very
Yeah,
important.
and when I was younger too, I took a lot of classes there too. Me and my brother, we took acting classes and stuff. It was a lot of fun. So we kind of grew up in the art center as well. So.
Well, that's good. We I got another note down here. Shows is it Bottom Dog Press? Does that sound right?
Yeah. You
Anything-
can buy CDs at the Bottom Dog Press website.
Bottom Dog Press. Is it bottomdog.com or something? We're looking for. Just
And also
Google
on
Bottom
my
Dog Press.
Jordan Umbach Facebook.com/Jordan Umbach Music. There's a link right on the top of that you
Okay.
could click on if you would.
But
like
you
to
can
buy
get on
CDs.
Amazon and buy your CD too, right?
Yeah.
And you got a
Amazon.com.
couple out, right? Because I think we
Yeah,
got two on the radio station that's playing currently.
Right. I recorded a CD called Silhouette of Steel,
Mhm.
and in 2010, and as well with a CD of heritage songs. And that was a grant from the state of PA.
Mhm.
And I recorded that in 2010, and that was called Mercy as well. So it's kind of during that time I was recording a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I thought Jason was going to say something there. Sorry. You looked at me like you were ready to come on.
That
with
was a
something.
few minutes ago. I don't remember what I was going to say now.
Do you have
That's
a song,
normal.
Silhouette of Steel, or is that just a title?
Yeah, I have a
Is
song.
it the title and a
Silhouette
song?
of
Let's
Steel.
hear the song.
Hear Silhouette of Steel?
Yeah, let's hear
Sure. It's been a while since I played it, but I can play it.
Oh, we like putting people on.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. All my friends back home is like, this is the song that they've
Good.
known in for
Bring
a
it
while.
back
We did
home.
we did a
Yeah.
music video to this one, which
Oh,
is now
really?
not on YouTube,
Oh, it's not.
but it was a lot of fun.
it might be
It's a
after
little-
this.
It was on YouTube for a little bit. The song is called Silhouette of Steel, and it's kind of about Steel Town of Pittsburgh and kind of how the mills left and different things and how it's everything's going now. So here it is. There's a mama and a papa on a front porch swing. There's a mama and a papa on a front porch swing. I'm running down by the foreclosure sign and pawn shop wedding rings. There's a grandpa in the kitchen talking about how it used to feel to work between the shadows, a silhouette of steel. Ooh. Well, the executive shipped off the factories like thieves in the night. There was a struggling economy rising out of the early morning light. Well, those weathered old-timers sit at discount diners, scrounge for coins after their meals. This town works between the shadows, a silhouette of steel. Yeah. Who cares about some dump off the highway? I heard some politicians say they do. They think of something clever to say, surrounded by past generations screaming out the last words. Spin like a Ferris wheel. Another ghost town between the shadows, a silhouette of steel. Another ghost town between the shadows, a silhouette of steel. Nice. I remember the words there, I think.
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
great.
you did good. You did good.
Yeah.
So out of
After
all
a
your
little bit.
songs, do you have a favorite one that you've written?
Favorite one that I don't think I have. That's a really good question. I don't think I have one song. I have songs that I fall back on all the time, but I don't think I have that one song that's the hit.
Do you remember the first one you wrote?
Yeah, I think I do. All the way back. I think this was back in the 80s when I wrote this one. It was I might have
All
been
the way
the
back
70s.
then.
I don't know.
Wow. He goes way back.
I think it was about riding through a sunset on a horse. And it's just coming back
Did
to me.
America record it?
And I think there was a desert involved as well.
Yeah. Plagiarism. Yeah.
I don't know. See, you say these are very tough questions, and I think
Do you have one that is not maybe high on your list, kind of that back of the notebook type thing, but people always ask you to play it?
yes, but I don't think I can play that one today.
He forgot his notebook too.
I wrote a song. I can't play it, but I wrote a song called Blue Jean Girl.
All right.
And it was in the summer of 2006, and that was kind of when we were starting our band Redstone, and we were, having some playing out a lot. And I wrote about this girl, and it has like this keyboard synth kind of thing going on. And my friend Pat McGill, who's in the band Redstone, would always play. It was like down, 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 down. Like the synth part.
Right.
And then it was Blue Jean Girl, Blue Jean Girl, Blue Jean Girl, and so every now and then people want me to play it, and I've kind of forgot some of the words, but maybe one day I'll learn it and I'll record it. But that's kind of that song that I played a lot when I was maybe 16, 17 years old, and now it's like, guys, really, Blue Jean Girl. But I mean, this is kind of that blast from the past, like I think. But
oh yeah,
if we had a keyboard player, I'd play it. But
Oh, I'm sure we have one.
Oh, we got
You're in the wrong one.
we got a Berkeley grad in the back that plays keyboard. No, you're fine. We wouldn't agree on that. Where are you playing next? What's coming up next for you?
Well, I'm playing tomorrow night at Two Old Hippies for
Awesome.
Folk Night. Yeah, and I'm gonna play that Silhouette of Steel song that I was playing. So thanks for having me play it. I mean, it's
Sure.
A little warm up. Yeah.
warm up.
You got to wear a headband when you
Get
go
the
in there.
first verse figured out, the words. But I'm gonna be playing there tomorrow, and then
What time?
It's at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
6 o'clock. And then later in the week, I'm playing the Boogie Bar on Sunday at 1 o'clock to 2 with
Okay.
Amanda Kramer.
Are you hitting any other songwriter venues throughout the week? Or
Yeah, I might be.
we met this young man at Dan McGinnis, and I have to tell a little story. He gets to go up, and I think, did you just have one song that night, or were you doing the round of one song?
Just one.
Okay, so he gets to go up, and we go up there about every other week. We used to go up there about every other week until schedules got crazy. And Jordan gets to go up, and he's on stage, he's playing, and there's a young lady sitting off the side over there, and Jordan's getting ready to sing, and she gets her camera phone up there. She's going to start taking a video or a picture. And every time she raised her phone up, like to take a picture of her son, some hillbilly heartthrob kept stepping in between her and the phone.
I gave her a better picture.
I've heard this story.
I would beg, as well as Sandy would beg to differ on that. Every single time she raised the phone up, he would walk right in between that. It was like it was tied to it or something, So I saw it happen on the third time. I'm like, I want to kill him. So I walk over there and I grab Jason. I back up there, and she got all really like, oh no, I'm fine. No, he just needs to move out of the way. Take pictures of your child. But that's how we got to meet the Umbachs up there, and you guys did a good job. I remember you played your first song. Was the night that very first night I met you. That was the first song you played up there.
Yeah, the baseball one. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm an old baseball player, so
that was
we linked
awesome.
real
It was
quick.
great meeting
Did you frame that picture of my rear end?
Rear end of your head.
It's somewhere. It's next to the list.
Which
I'm always on somebody's list. Just ask Mark.
Yeah, it lines on the bottom of the trash can. It works good there. Well, good. Well, let's get back into some more music here real quick. We got time for a couple of more songs. So
yeah, sure.
Try to save your end one, the hook one, for the last. But
yeah, sure. We were talking about songs that, like, from the past that might come into a set or go out, and what's your favorite song? And this one I wrote in 2009, and I played it a lot then, but a few years went by and I didn't play it at all. And since I've been in Nashville, I started playing this song again, and it's kind of found me back because I can relate to almost all the words to this one. It's called "Know Me Too Well." I might be wearing stylish clothes, we're the life of the party. After all, the bar's closed, but But you know me, well, you know me too well. And I might say, well, that I keep my dreams inside. I've got someone to run to, a beautiful place to hide. But you know me, well, you know me too well. You got eyes so innocent. Well, you talk like a debutante. And you got all you need. And I'd say, girl, you got all you want. Oh, but I just know you. I just know you too well. So lay your guard down. Oh, and I will lay down mine. On the streets of fool's gold. Yeah, before we change our minds just one more time. Just one more time before we change. Before we change, baby, before we change, before we change. Well, I know you, and you just know me too well.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Rebecca was handed the list of a few things she'd like to holler out.
Yeah, we got Bob McDemas, fans from 20 Redstone Lane. Says hi, Bob and Kim. Say hi,
Cool.
though.
Hi, Bob
Yeah.
and Kim.
And Sharon Z says cute.
Sharon Z says cute.
Cool.
With lots of U's in there.
Yeah, there was
so
a lot,
you got a fan.
lot of use.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, you got a lot of likes. We got Colleen Sue Adams, Trisha Bell, Marilyn Harris, Kelly Cope, Michelle Bergeron, thank you, and Bobby Watkins. They're all liking the show.
Yeah, we got
Thank you.
some fans that, always get active. We
That's really nice.
Michelle's one of our favorites.
The problem is you're stealing my family members as your fans. I don't like that.
Yeah. Thanks,
You
Colin.
can have my
for-
family members. We can switch or something.
Thank you for calling, getting us in there. And Trisha, I don't know if Trisha is not feeling well tonight or if it's James,
I think it's both of them.
the,
Yeah, I know
the lyric
Trisha was
man.
kind of down and out.
But we missed James. James is normally
think
here tonight,
James
our
is
other
just
partner in
trying
crime. But James, the lyric man, was out. Otherwise, he'd be really grilling you a lot, too. So, but James and
can't
Trish
imagine
both
that.
get feeling better. So, well, good. We are going to make a quick announcement here real quick, and then we're going to have Mr. Jordan do one more song. But how we'll end up doing this after you're done with the song, if Brian, I don't know if this will work right because we have a double header coming up here. If when we get done with Jordan, we can go to regular music for about 5 minutes, and then that way we can take pictures. We could have Jordan sign the guitar. We could say goodbye, and then we can get Ken and his posse up here and ready to go. Is that going to work? Okay, so after we get done with Jordan, please hang on. There'll be another song or two play while we try to do some housekeeping things here in between shows because tonight's a double header night. See?
Yeah.
It's like a baseball theme. It's a doubleheader night. You'll want to stick around because we have some amazing guitar work coming up here by Mr. Ken Rusk. And he's brought a partner with him, so we want to hear this. And they performed at our Fam Jam for 2013 together, and they did an amazing job. So you won't want to miss that. So give us a couple of songs in between the artists, and then make sure you stay on, tune in, and we'll get them going. But go on to our Facebook. Make sure you like all the pages. Make sure you like and share. Put all the comments you can on there, like cute. Now make sure you buy his CDs and you go out and visit him. The cute's nice, but
he's single and available, as Mom says.
I'm single and available. Yeah.
He's single and available.
At the Boogie Bar.
Yeah. So come out and meet him at all the venues he's playing.
that was really.
And don't forget. Yeah. And now we're going to embarrass him. And don't forget tonight after Ken's part of the show gets done, then we'll upload. There'll be 2 separate videos. Well, not Brian. Okay, yeah, we'll be able to separate the videos. So tonight, probably be about an hour after Ken's show gets done, 10:30 Nashville time, Jordan's video will be online. It'll be on YouTube. It'll end up go under WFMCJamsNo.com. You can look up probably under Jordan, and you spell your last name Umbach.
Yep.
Yep. So make sure you go under there. You can look up that. Also, it's Midnight Madness. I almost said Midnight Special. It shows how old I am. Midnight Madness.
We're special.
And then about yeah, we're special. And then probably about an hour after Jordan's hits the airwaves, then we'll have Mr. Ken Rusk and his video go on there as well. So. And then you can look back. We've got an archive of people on there, from Anthony George to Russ Roberts to Randy Fincham. To last week we have Travis Boland.
Hank Sasaki.
Yeah, Travis is
on
a
there.
good friend of mine too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Travis, great guy. And then we just had Sean Connerton on there just not too long ago. So a lot of great artists. So you can go on there and see our past guests too. So with that, make sure you check out these artists and find out, go to their webpage, go to their Facebook page, find out where you get their CDs, find out where they're playing, go out and visit these young people, and they're not always just young. Some are my age that are still out there doing it. Make sure you go out and support these people.
I didn't realize that people in nursing homes were listening.
Well, they do have your album. So they make nice coasters, and they can put their teeth on them. But anyways, no, he
Don't feel bad.
he earns every dime he doesn't make here. But with that, we're going to get it back to the music. I want to thank all the people that were tuning in to listen to Jordan. What a fine young guy and a great musician and singer-songwriter. We're glad to have him on our show tonight. Thank you, Mom, for putting up with my misscheduling date. It's the 30th, which is not even close to a Tuesday. We've only been doing this for a year and a half on Tuesdays. I tell her the wrong day, and we find that out yesterday. I'm like going, oh, no. Your mom goes, I'll see you Friday. I'm like going, Friday? What are we doing on Friday? Like, oh, no, we do the show on Tuesdays. She's like, you told me the 30th. I went, yeah, I think I did.
It worked out good for me. I got off work early, so.
All right. Yeah, so you get you.
I had to have a little talk with my boss, but yeah.
He's sick tonight.
Yeah. You can always use me as like, I'm sorry, my son Jordan can't make it tonight. He's ill.
Just block him from watching this.
Yeah, there you go.
This was taped like last week.
Yeah, exactly. So, but Jordan, why don't you go ahead and tell us about the last song, and then when you get done, we'll say goodnight and stay tuned, and then when he gives us the all clear sign, then we'll hop off. We're going to have you sign a guitar. Speaking
cool.
of guitars, we got one story to tell. That's a lovely guitar you got there, Jordan. Where would you find a guitar like that?
Right here.
Right here at the Family Music Center.
Where are you?
The Manchester Music Center.
Family Music Center. Yeah. That was a pretty funny little story with that. They talked about upgrading the guitar, getting a different guitar, something a little more warmth to it.
I mean, it's awesome. Yeah.
And I was just talking to a guy
Kind of like me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, can we mute him?
Mute quick. But a good friend of the store's come in and said, man, I got this guitar. I want to sell it. I got a bunch of guitars. I don't need this one. And it's virtually like brand new. I mean, it's just like
awesome.
brand new. But when I strummed it, I'm like, oh, man, that just sounds good. So when they called up and said they're looking for a guitar. This light went on and went, I know the guitar he wants. I know the guitar he needs. So I called this guy and said, man, do you still want to sell the guitar? Sure. Well, they're going to be in on Saturday. Now, they're coming down from Nashville, so you got to make sure you're here. Sure, no problem. I'll get there early in the morning, drop it off, and we'll be fine. My band is playing that night here in Manchester. I'm setting my drums up about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then comes the guy going, hey, I got the guitar. I'm like, man, that should have already been over at the store. We might have just lost the sale there. So he goes, all right, I'll take it over there. It was, 30 minutes, I think, by the time the guitar got dropped off. You walked in the door and made the sale. But it's that guitar
Yeah,
that
it worked
kind of
out.
grabbed you.
I mean, it's. I mean, it sounds so great.
It's a nice little Martin. It's a great sounding guitar. It fits your style and your voice
Oh,
well.
no, it's awesome. Yeah, it's a really big difference from the other one.
I just had to do it.
I'll carry it out to the car for you later.
Yeah, don't let him touch it. Headstock snap off his guitars. But yeah, I just had to do a shameless plug for the store. But we thank
Oh,
you.
yeah,
And what
it's
was
a
the name
great
of the
store,
store
man.
again?
That would be the Family Music Center here in Manchester.
And where is that located?
Manchester, Tennessee.
The
Just right off
13th floor
I-24.
skyline.
13th floor in the Highlight Plaza here. But anyways, why don't you dazzle us with one more good song, and then we'll say goodnight with this part of the show, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes and pick up the next section.
Well, I just want to thank everyone here and watching on the internet. I want to thank my dad for I don't know, just
Giving you life.
giving me life, and
And mom too.
I just want to thank my family, my dad, my
If it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be possible.
and my mom and my
Remember that your Grammy speech, you know?
and my brother. I think he might be doing some music of his own tonight, but I just want to thank them, and I want to thank just friends and stuff, and for tuning in. So this is my last song. It's called Katie, and you can find a music video of this song if you type my name into YouTube. And me and my brother worked on this one. So.
Good.
Well, can I take your picture? Can you take mine? Well, I need something to remember you by. When the clouds get dark, when the band is done, will you stay? Will you be the sun? I say, Katie, I say, Katie, girl, well, I will. What if I gave you my word? Will you be here tomorrow? The next day too? We'll see the boardwalk colors of brown, brown and blue. Old man here reminiscing about a girl who faded when you smile by the lights of the arcade. I say, Katie, girl, well, I will. What if I gave you my word? I say my word. Well, we fell real hard and we learned from the pain. Well, my face got real rough and you could hardly remember my name, but we grew old. Yeah, we stayed so far away from sin. Or we could be that 1,000,000-to-1 shot. Katie, we got a chance to win. I say, Katie, I say, Katie, girl, I swear I will. What if I gave you, what if I gave you my word? Whoa, Well, can I take your picture? Can you take mine? Well, I need something to remember you. Thank you.
Very good job, Jordan. Well, keep it up. We're glad you were a part of the show. We're looking forward to seeing you out again up the songwriter rounds, and as well as, keep us posted when the next CD comes out, where we can get it also, and then
Every Sunday at the Boogie Bar.
there you
1
are
to
at the
2.
Boogie Bar, 1 o'clock
1 to
in
2.
Printer's Alley. And he was very humble when he said, I said, that's where Gretchen Wilson, Rascal Flatts, and all them. And he's like, yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I
that's
think
it.
so. Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
Oh, you left one out.
So, yeah, you left one out. So, we're glad to have you here. Again, we're going to close the show for a second so we can do some housekeeping stuff. So, all you people that are listening, don't shut us off yet. Make sure you get about 5 minutes, go to the refrigerator, take a bathroom break, and then come back on. We'll be back live on the air, again, with Mr. Ken Rusk. So, at this point, I'm going to sign off as the first part of the Midnight Madness show, the first part of the doubleheader. Mark the DJ Doctor. We'll be right back. So, Brian, if you can cut us off, we'll see you all in about 5 minutes.